a hair dryer on them when I get out to give it some sparkle. It's so easy.
Like you say, just rinse them really well. Don't leave any soap residue.
All you need to do. No soap residue.
And then, as you said, a blow dryer to kind of hit it with a blow dryer.
It just gives it some glitz.
It does. It takes all the water spots away. So it's easy to travel with them. Oh, for sure.
And for all of us traveling over the holidays, much easier to travel with something that you can clean easily than something that you need solution for.
So this necklace is new this visit, and this is featuring natural Herkimers. It's in 3 colors, or she has it on in silver. We also have it in the black rhodium, and we also have it in a gold finish. Black is the most limited here, and you can see how fabulous these are. It's a Y style. You have your natural Herkimers dropping at the bottom. So each necklace will have 2 Herkimers at the bottom of the drops, and then you have an east-west Herkimer, larger Herkimer, right here at the bottom of the Y. Isn't that neat? They're just so beautiful and so interesting. And for $99.98, there's a lot of silver here. You get a lot of precious metal in this piece, and of course that really adds to the value of the piece. But our normal price on this would be $129. So you get a lot of look, big Herkimers, and then again, the additional medium-sized Herkimers here for under $100.
And there is quite a bit of silver, but the other thing that gives it some value is that size of the diamond. You know, when we're looking at material coming out of the mines, excuse me, most of the material comes out 1/2 inch and smaller.
Okay.
When you're taking a look at a 3/4 to a 7/8 of an inch, it adds serious economic value.
I'm gonna have them grab you a water. Can you grab a water?
Serious economic value. And you know, we talked about that, I think earlier today. The diamonds have gone up in value consecutively since we've owned the mines.
Oh, how interesting.
Prospectors for 40 years. And it's all about supply and demand. You know, think about it, when it's the science of economics. When the supply of something goes down, and it typically is going to continue to go down because these diamonds have only grown once. Only once, 500 million years ago. They're not going to recur. They're not going to have a second growth. So what happens is the supply goes down, the demand goes up. It's just a study of economic science, and the price goes up. So this size stone on this necklace is part of your new collection. Look at that on Oshi again. They're beautiful on black.
Oh, they are so pretty, I have to say. I love them all. The black is gorgeous. The silver has that brightness, and the gold is very, very rich. That's a lot. I'm just saying, this is, when you see how much chain you're getting, how much precious metal you are getting, the size of the Herkimers, the beauty of the design. This is for $99.98. That's a lot of necklace for under $100.
And I love the gold. You know, we talk about the increased pricing in gold and in silver as 2 alloys, but you know, the fashion market is fickle. We all know that, but gold really is forever. And that gold necklace, put that with these gold earrings.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. If you picked up the earrings, any of these would work back. And that's what's fun, is that you have options here. If you're a gold girl, well, there you have it. If you love to wear black, if you love those kind of sultry metals, and it really plays well with other metals, then go with that black. If you love sterling silver, and a lot of us love our white metals, well, there you go. That gorgeous sterling silver, and you can see how the Herkimers, see the size of them, and these are large. I mean, no 2 are identical, but you can see how consistently substantial those larger east-west Herkimers are.
And there are 2 Herkimers on the bottom as well, and they're still large because that's a substantial piece. So they look smaller because they are, but still, if they were in another design, they would be substantial in and by itself.
This chain is so soft.
It's pretty.
It is so, I can't wait for you to touch this chain.
Wear 2 of them together.
Yeah, it's very slinky, it's very soft. You can see on Orshi. I love that it's long. I mean, this is coming in, let's see if I have a full length on this because it's very long and lean. I guess I don't have the length on this, which is kind of interesting.
Thought I did.
But it's really long. On Orshi, it's coming in easily at 36 inches total length on this. It has to be. So if you love it, order yours today. I think it's so special. It's $693,477. Okay, we are scooting right along here. It's 2-hour Herkimer special, and coming up now, this is one of